The Case of the Disappearing Episode 1. I'll first give a little summary of what happened, so I can get to the big question where I need your feedback quicker. The episode was hit with a false copyright claim immediately after it went live, so I put it on unlisted to be on the safe side. With all of this copyright bullshit going on YouTube these days, I'm overly cautious, I know. Then I figured it would take a while to resolve this, so I got to work, did some changes to the episode, removed the sound effect, started adding some scenes because, why not make it better if I have to re-render and re-upload it anyway? But then yesterday the claim was already released, so now I'm in this awkward situation where I have already made most of the changes, but I don't have to re-upload the episode anymore. So now where I need your feedback is on whether I should go ahead and continue improving the episode and then probably sometime next week release it as an extended cut, so to say, or if I should just release what I have now as a separate video, which would pretty much be a prologue to the episode. I mean, what it really comes down to is if you would watch it again so soon after it just went live. And now I'm going to go into a little more detail what those changes would be or would have been, depending on what you guys choose. So there were a couple scenes that were supposed to be in this episode, but which I removed and changed, altered or whatever, and removed to episode 2. Because I figured it wouldn't make the episode too long, and also delay it a little, because it would have taken at least a few more days to make those. But now after watching it, I really feel like removing those scenes took away too much from the episode. Pretty much the first scene was supposed to be dialogue between Fox and Falco before a Fox match against Meta Knight, where they're reminiscing about the past and previous tournaments, and that would have given some much needed backstory and also context to the tournament, because I never really even mentioned what stage of the tournament the Fox Meta Knight battle is. It's the finals, by the way. And then another scene that I cut from the original draft and moved to episode 2 was the conclusion of the Sonic vs. Blood Falcon battle, which continuity-wise has already finished by the time episode 1 ends. So it would have been pretty much a flashback in episode 2. It was supposed to happen somewhere around the middle of the battle at the portal, and after watching that part especially, I kind of feel like the episode gets a little too heavy in a way, too serious. Originally the Sonic battle was going to happen there to break up this tough, serious atmosphere, because the conclusion to that fight is very comedic. I also already did a few changes to the dialogue, fixed some typos and changed some lines to better reflect the idea of the characters I have. Something else that was supposed to be in episode 1 was a flashback to Mutant Lucario training to better reflect their master and student relationship, but I still feel like that's better saved for another episode. So in summary, what the improved version would contain is improved dialogue, a prologue that gives some backstory and context, and the conclusion to the Blood Falcon vs. Sonic fight. Overall, I'd say it adds about 4 to 5 minutes of extra content. So yeah, it's up for you guys and girls to decide whether you want the improved version or just the prologue separately. I guess I take the time to talk a little about episode 2. I'm going to be busy with writing papers for university until mid-September, probably. So I can't make any promises, but I'll try my hardest to get the episode out before the end of the year. I know I'm terrible with keeping my own deadlines, but Dragon Ball Z is the kind of machinima I always wanted to make. I've been doing DBZ-inspired stuff way before YouTube existed, when I was recording Smash 64 on VHS and adding dialogue through Mario Paint. I would have loved to do a machinima like this sooner, but Brawl as an engine was simply too limited when I started out, and my editing skills definitely weren't up to the level that I needed to create the effects I do today. Also, all those flashy effects helped me cover up my bad writing, which is really terrible compared to some of the great Brawl machinimas out there like Smash King, Grand Brawl, Chronicles of Brawl, Brawl Universe. So Yay! Yeah. I think that's about it. So episode 2 will probably be out this year sometime, hopefully. And yeah, post in the comments whether you would like to see an improved version of the episode, pretty much my original vision for it, or if you just want the prologue. Alright, see you next time.